Your shoulder is hurting, but you're not about to stop training. You worked too hard, you built too much momentum, and honestly, rest just isn't something you're willing to do right now. I get it, and the good news is, you don't have to. I'm Dr. Hoffner, and today I'm going to show you how to exactly train around your shoulder pain, so you can keep making progress and actually fix the problem at the same time. No rest is required. Here's the thing that most people get wrong when they have shoulder pain at the gym. They either push straight through it, which digs that hole deeper, or they stop everything completely. They lose their fitness and then go right back to the same movement pattern that caused the problem. Neither of those is the answer. The smarter approach is to identify which movements are loading the damaged tissue, and then to modify and swap those out temporarily and use the same training time to rebuild the mechanics starting fresh. So you should stay in the gym, you should stay consistent, and you'll come out the other side with a shoulder that's much stronger than where you started. The 3 exercises I'm about to show you are designed to do exactly that. They fit right into your existing training session and don't require you to skip any days. And they directly address the root cause of most gym-related shoulder pain. So you want to add these before or after your workout and then pay attention to what happens. Exercise 1 is banded posterior glide with rotation. Before you go and load a painful shoulder, you want to fix and reposition the joint first. When the humeral head sits too far forward in the socket, which is called anterior translation, which happens with fast and heavy pressing or pulling, then every rep of every exercise compresses the wrong structures. The banded posterior glide with rotation fixes that positioning and adds a rotational mobility aspect at the same time. So this way your joint is actually ready to train instead of being pushed through a forceful, painful movement. So watch this video on how to do it. Anterior glide for external rotation. We're gonna grab a pretty thick resistance band, put it a little under shoulder height, okay? Make sure it's on something that's not gonna move on you. And we're gonna wrap the band around the shoulder, okay? Where it pulls you forward, meaning anterior. And the goal of this is to help improve your ability to externally rotate at 90 degrees with your elbow at shoulder height, like a lateral raise. So we're gonna come back, so there's good tension. Make sure the band's not pulling you diagonally. We want it pulling straight like this. Okay, it's around that kind of outer deltoid divot there. And now as it pulls me forward aggressively, I'm gonna keep my head and chest tall, abs and glutes locked down. I'm gonna keep my elbow at shoulder height, and I'm gonna come back into external, down into internal, just a little bit past neutral, but I wanna really get past here as far as I can. With the more repetitions that I do, I'll feel loosen up. I wanna feel the back side of my shoulder working in the side delt. Keep the eyes looking straight ahead. Okay, on to exercise number 2, serratus wall slides. One of the biggest reasons gym goers deal with shoulder pain is because their serratus anterior can't keep up with all the pressing volume thrown at it. When the shoulder blade stops rotating upwards properly under load, the rotator cuff tendons can get pinched on every single rep. Serratus wall slides help you retrain the upward rotation pattern of the shoulder blade, so when you go back to bench press or overhead press, the shoulder blade is actually doing its job, and the pain that usually comes with it starts to disappear. Watch this video on how to do it correctly. Serratus wall slides. This is a fantastic exercise to start to burn and turn on and activate the serratus anterior muscles and open up a little bit of the mid-back and mobilize the tissue there. So we're gonna start on the wall, just like this. Arms and feet about shoulder width distance apart. Okay, we're gonna push our arms into the wall forwards as we push our body away from the wall, keeping our abs and glutes squeezed. And we're gonna roll up the wall as high as we can. Pause at the top, come all the way back down to the start. Okay, so again, push away from the wall, engage those serratus muscles, come all the way up as high as we can, come all the way back down. Now on to exercise number 3, face pulls. This is probably the most common rehab exercise I see in PT clinics and in gyms. And to me personally, they're one of the most important and most effective rehab exercises if they're done correctly, and they rarely are. And they're so important because they counteract that forward dominant movement that we typically have because of all the postures we're in, because of all the pressing we do, helps kind of offset that. They strengthen the posterior rotator cuff, the rear delts, and some of the actual kind of muscles that help externally rotate the shoulder. And this means they directly oppose the internal rotators, which are already very big and strong compared to the external rotators. And they're gonna kind of help improve our symmetry from the front to the back side of the body. And you wanna think of them as the antidote to almost every heavy pressing session you've done before. And I want you to really pay attention to the form in this video we're gonna show you. Face pull, we're gonna attach a band to around belly button height. Could be a little bit lower to make it more challenging if you want to. You can use a band with 2 handles or one of these, doesn't matter. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna be working the middle traps in the rhomboid muscles on this one, as well as some of the rear delts to pull our shoulders into some extension. So good tension on the band. You're gonna come back, head and chest tall, abs and glutes engaged. You're gonna try to pull the band up like this, pull your elbows behind the body, band to the neck, come back to third. All the way forward, all the way back. Think moving from the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are going around the sides of my body like this, and then squeezing towards my spine in the middle on the way back. Now, to wrap things up today, shoulder pain at the gym is not a signal to stop training. It's a signal that your shoulder mechanics haven't kept up with your training load. You can have poor joint positioning, a scapula that doesn't upwardly rotate, and a posterior cuff that has been outworked by your primary movers for far too long. And pushing through these things blindly is gonna make you worse. And stopping to rest does not completely fix it. The answer is training smarter, keeping the volume, dropping the aggravated movements, and rebuilding the mechanics at the same time. So start with a banded posterior glide with rotation to restore your joint positioning before you add load. Then move to Serratus wall slides to retrain your scapula to upwardly rotate to avoid any excessive pinching or overuse of the rotator cuff. And then finish with face pulls to really kind of hone in on that strength and stability of the posterior cuff and the rear delts to help facilitate some recruitment of the muscles on the back side of the shoulder that we commonly forget about. So train smarter and fix it while you build it. So plug these into your next session. Posterior glide with rotation before you train, wall slides between your pressing sets, and then face pulls at the end of the workout. That's it, simple, effective, you never have to miss a day. And if you're still watching this and you're unsure which exercises are safe or effective to do while you're doing your rehab plan, let us know. Drop a comment down below. I read all of them and I'm happy to give you some tips. And as always, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want to learn our 3-step system to reduce your shoulder pain and figure out the root cause, so you're not throwing things like massage or acupuncture at it, watch this video down below. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.